We just hit 2K subs, and to thank you, I'm gonna put ads on everything. Sorta, kinda, not really, unless. A lot of you ask for different ways to support me and what I do. This is one of those, and it only costs you a few seconds of your time. If you don't like ads, I understand. I don't like ads. I'm always getting ads for, I think, like Subaru or something. I watched a video once with a car in it, so now YouTube for the last 14 years has thought, he wants a car. Got any ads for Will to Live, huh? Zuckerberg, I know you can hear me. If you want to keep ad block on, that's fine by me. I'm just trying to make some good videos, because the only thing worse than a video with ads on it is a bad video with ads on it. Now let me show you how to get higher in the ranks. While it is about how good you are at your role, it's more about manipulating the system. The system can't tell how good of a support you are. It can't tell how good of an ADC you are. It can't tell how good of a player you are outside of win streaks and wins overall. This can apply to other roles, but y'all know me. This is about duo lane. And here we are in the depths of hell. Bronze. Many people are stuck here just because the system doesn't have a lower tier. Oh, but if they could go lower, they'd be in the upside down Grandmasters. I've seen some things here. You want as little time as possible spent here and silver. Gold is a decent starting point. Mechanics, non-existent. Can't hit things even with setup. That is, if they waited for your setup, they wouldn't have the abilities, they already spent them. Decision making, what's that? That's a novel idea. Farming? What? There's a jungle as an ADC here. 2 things. 3 actually, if you can count. Get every creep that you can in this lane. Get every kill that you can in this lane. The enemy hunter, the enemy support, your support is going to kill themselves on cooldown. Only kill if it's in front of you and it's not going to take longer than, say, 10 seconds. Do not chase down kills. I've seen ADCs chase down kills for like 45 seconds or something. You probably missed 2 waves by the time you actually back and go back to the wave. And trust me, there will be no shortage of kills. I don't know what it is with these players, but they will run at you. The hunters die on you. Supports die on you. The junglers don't understand ganking, so they just kind of walk up into you. The mid laner eventually shows up to add to the body count. And you get big, you get strong, my friend. Most likely going to end up with a lot of surrenders here. If not, you can, as an ADC, carry the entire game alone. Also here, do not expect team competency. If you come to me saying, oh, I would be doing better, but my support never shells when they should, and my mid laner doesn't do anything, I don't think they're idiots for how they play. I think you're an idiot for trusting them to begin with. As a support, don't bother rotating, don't bother ganking. Stay in the duo lane with your hunter. Sylvanas is an amazing character here. Awesome sustain, awesome push. If they come on over, you guys can 2v anyone. Ares is incredibly strong here, really good at killing. Ignore the tanks and just go straight for the damage. They're bad with their beads, they're bad with their Aegis. But I would recommend to not play as a support here, just because you have no objective damage. Don't play supporty supports here. Don't play Geb, don't play Khepri. Bacchus, Ares, Sylvanas. There's your 3. If you're stuck here, it's the easiest of fixes. You're not good at farming, you're not good at fighting. Focus on getting those creep waves and stop missing. Silver and bronze got lumped together because they're the exact same thing. They're just bad. Now gold isn't too good, but they're not too bad either. The farming is a lot better. The fighting is a lot better. The decision making and the team synergy is horrendous. But the fighting is very basic. It's very elementary at this level. In the laning phase as an ADC, you want to sort of let them kill themselves on you. It just isn't as fast as they normally would in silver and bronze. Or characters with combo potentials within their kits like On Her, gonna always try and jump on you, always try to impale you. If you dodge those, or if you want, you can beads them and then kill them. And then around mid to late game, just find your team, scurry all together, push down objectives. For support around here, I would highly recommend Athena. You're still not playing the really supporty supports here. You need to have more tempo going into the mid game. For support, get those boots on, get your ultimate, go farm a little with the mid laner so your ADC can get solo farm, and then farm with the jungler. You 3 are in charge of pressure all over the map now. Whichever team has the stronger 3 tend to win the game. If the game makes it to late game, because they still kind of believe in the F6 button here, group up. That's all you have to do for both roles. It's a numbers game in gold and plat. If you're not winning games here, it's because your team just doesn't group. At gold and plat, you're also probably very predictable. Maybe you're the On Her who always jumps in and tries to get a kill, and then you get slapped in the mouth against better players. Around Platinum, closed-mindedness and arrogance is what starts to be the problem here. It wasn't a problem in Bronze, Silver, and Gold because you had so many other issues with your playstyle that arrogance was not the main one. Their mechanics are better, and their farming's better, Their decision making is a little bit better, but it's incredibly rigid. You play Smite like this. If it's not SPL or something very well established, these players get very upset. If you don't believe me, lock in a non-Guardian support and see how well that goes for you. If you're stuck here, it's still an easy fix. Your mechanics are not that good. Yes, they're better than Silver and Bronze, but that's like saying E. coli is healthier than Salmonella. Two things hold you back in this game: ignorance and arrogance. In Gold, you have too much ignorance to have confidence. In Plat, you have too much arrogance and it renders you ignorant. This is as far as your mechanics can get you without knowing anything else. These are killers. You look at them funny and they go in on you. But that's the thing, you look at them funny, they go in on you, and your jungler or your support was waiting. It's not that they don't know the right decision to make, it's just that small voice that goes, "Don't die please," is being shut up by the very loud aggressive voice going, "I kill you, I kill myself." It's starting to get a little harder for you to carry yourself because all the tips and tricks to get here are known by everyone else here. Ah, the old Izanami proxy farm, eh? I did that when I was a Bronze too. It's also getting a lot harder to improve here because before it was a lot of big things that were wrong. Now it's a lot of small things that add up to one big thing. Positioning is not that good. Your map awareness is a little bit lacking. Team fights could be better. Mechanics, you barely miss, but everybody else is barely missing too. It's the small things that you have to go find yourself. They're not mentioned, and that's kind of what my channel is about. Those unmentionables, aside from those videos about the unmentionable. We talked about jukes, we've talked about positioning, we're going to talk about early game, mid game, late game broken down. We're going to have so much more breakdown analysis, all that good stuff, and that should get you into Diamond. And then there's this one thing that's going to get you into Masters. And this is where it gets confusing. As a carry, you have to know when to support for your team. And as a support, you have to know when it is you carry and then support, and it intermingles over and over. And that's my plan. This entire channel, this entire everything that we're doing is going to be about getting you to become the god you were meant to be.